Welcome, everyone. Fourth and One podcast from Lidditz, Pennsylvania. Week number 2 of us trying to be professional. Lidditz, Pennsylvania, most known for the amount of French people looking for boobies.
Oh, we, and that's the bird boobies, correct? Not actual like.
No actual breasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, because they're looking for. They're looking for le tits. Get it? Yeah, they're looking for le tits.
Oh, I can change the volume on these. I just realized that.
I'm Elfo.
So, and the case is, well, this one is.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
It's true.
That's Micaiah with that joke there.
It's true, and I will not apologize for it. You got something for that one?
Oh, let's just see here real quick.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Yeah, there you go.
That's probably the best soundbite we have, right?
I mean, the
Money, please.
that's a pretty good soundbite too. I'm kind of proud with
No
my.
one cares.
I'm kind of proud with. Yeah, I'm fixing all the volume.
That
I'm
one's
pretty proud.
very loud.
That one was very loud. I'm pretty proud with that one.
Where did you find that one? What's that one from?
That's a Vine, actually.
Uh-oh. Intruder.
Dog.
Dog incoming. Hi, buddy.
We have Micaiah's like.
I'm in.
I am sort of in danger, but he's the bestest boy. Back for his walk. Duke man, you want to be on the podcast? You want to be on podcast?
We're waiting to see if Duke
Nope.
will be on the.
You want to be on podcast? You want to be on podcast? Oh, there he is. There he is. Everyone, this is Duke, my dog. For those of you watching on YouTube right now. And now he's burying himself in my leg. Okay, go downstairs. Oh, and he just hit his head. So that was Duke, the tornado himself.
So for everybody listening, for our longtime listeners, that was Duke when you hear him on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I need to figure out this lighting thing.
So on the head on this 4th and One podcast, just so everyone knows, Draymond Green's out of his gourd. Lots of players are being shipped to other cities in the NBA, and Deshaun Watson is probably certified creepy. So that's all to come.
I don't think he is definitely at this point certified.
Definitely. How's your
What do you want
bracket?
to start with?
Well, how's your bracket doing?
I'm 80. Last checked, I'm 81 percentile. I can tell you.
Are you
right
serious? Because I'm like 39.
Yeah. Let me check here real quick. Check your bracket. Let's look. I am 87th percentile.
Whoa.
380 points. I think it's because I called Loyola Chicago upsetting Illinois.
Oh, look at you.
I think
Yeah.
that was the big one.
So I'm actually. Wait, how many points do you have currently?
Let's see. I'm ranked 1.9 millionth.
Yeah, congratulations.
380. Sorry.
So I have 350, and I'm 61%.
Okay.
So my Sweet 16 is. I picked Gonzaga right, USC right, Michigan, Florida State, picked both that right. Alabama.
Me too. Good job.
Yeah, high five. I picked Alabama right, Baylor, Arkansas. I didn't pick either Loyola or Oregon State, and I didn't pick either Syracuse or Houston right.
So I didn't pick Syracuse. I had them. Did I have them losing? I had them losing in the first round.
Yeah, so did I.
So I had West Virginia and West Virginia going to Sweet 16, Tennessee going to the Elite Eight, which kind of screwed me over because they got bounced by Oregon State, so they screwed me up. Yeah. Also Texas, I had them going to the Elite Eight as well.
Same.
Obviously Michigan, Florida State's good. I had Iowa and Kansas both in the Sweet 16.
Yikes.
Neither of them got there.
Yeah, I was. Well, okay, so Oregon got they didn't even have to play a first round game because VCU had to cancel because they had COVID.
That's what happened.
Right. And so
That's what screwed me over.
I mean, if you watched any of that game, Oregon literally just ran up and down on Iowa. I mean, yeah, Iowa played very little defense, and very little defense was played by Oregon, but Oregon was just so much fresher. And I mean, now based on USC and Oregon, I mean, USC is good, but Oregon's fresh, man. They've only played, and they played one game. Now they have a week off, and now they're going to take on USC, which, I mean, I'm pretty proud that I've called to this point, but still.
Yeah, I probably would be too. Sorry.
I was hoping for the Ohio upset of Creighton. That would have really helped my bracket, but
I mean,
did you have Creighton going against Gonzaga this weekend?
I didn't. I had Virginia, and they got bounced by Ohio.
I called that upset though, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Good job for you. I'm proud of you.
So we've still both, our champ is still both in Gonzaga,
yeah,
right?
we both picked Gonzaga, right? Yeah.
And then our final four,
I'm still intact.
your entire final four is still intact?
My entire final four is still intact.
So who do you have in the final four? Remind me.
Baylor, Houston, Gonzaga, Michigan.
Okay. So I have Gonzaga, Florida State, and then Ohio State and Illinois. So do you then technically win, or are we going based on last team standing?
Well, because you had Illinois in there.
I had both Illinois and Ohio State, and I felt good about Illinois. Did not feel good about Ohio State.
Ooh, that's rough right there, dude. Well, to be fair with Ohio State, I had them going.
To be fair,
I had them going to the next round too. I had them going to the Elite Eight as well. So don't feel too bad about that. I think that technically means I win. If it was 3 out of 4, we would still. I'd be like, all right, let's hold it.
No,
but,
I mean, let's see what happens with the final four.
Oh, for sure.
Because if both your bottom teams get bounced,
and I could see Baylor or Houston getting bounced,
right?
We have a different story now.
And
I can see Michigan losing to Florida State. Don't get me wrong.
And I have Florida State and Gonzaga. Then I think so. So let's just hold off before calling the winner. Are you good with that?
For sure. Yeah. Did we decide what we're gonna do? I know Mom gave us some suggestions.
Yeah, I didn't like either of those though.
Yeah, I'm a feeling it's gonna involve pie either in the face or in stomachs. I'm not 100% sure.
That's a lot of calories that I really don't want to eat though.
How about hot sauce? How about we hit that 2 million Scoville, but like a full tablespoon of it?
Oh, bro.
Yep. I will allow preparation for either of us. Either that or that's a slap bet. We have to do a slap bet. I'll do teaspoon. We'll do teaspoon. I think I just realized not tablespoon, teaspoon. Definitely teaspoon. And not like, and I mean like teaspoon amount, not like an actual measured out teaspoon.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can do a teaspoon of hot sauce to the loser.
Or how about this?
Yeah.
Better because it's more delicious.
Yeah.
Half a dozen wings mixed with the hot ones. 2 million over Scoville.
Wait, half a
with
dozen?
Butter. Half a dozen, 6 of them.
Mixed with, but okay.
With the hot ones, hot sauce.
Right.
Shout out to Sean Evans.
Yeah.
Money, please.
There you go. You'll get better. Oh, the couch is all wet from where the dog came up and rubbed his body on it. Ew.
Okay, so this is what we're doing. Half a dozen wings.
Okay.
Mixed with the over $2 million Scoville, the last dab, which is what it's called.
Okay.
And you have to do it on our next podcast. We'll have to do it on the next podcast.
Well,
on a podcast.
Yeah,
right.
because the tournament won't be up before this won't be decided before the next one. But yeah, okay.
And we'll allow them to be mixed with butter as well. I think that's only
Can
fair.
we dip them in ranch?
I mean, they allow it all.
I mean, that's still pretty hot.
You can either dip them in ranch,
yeah,
or coat your stomach before, but you can't do both.
Okay, but how coated do the wings have to be?
We'll do like what? We'll put a tablespoon or something, like a normal amount, whatever you normally
Okay.
dip wings in, you know?
Okay. But not like dripping where it's like dripping off because that's a little excessive.
I mean, neither of us like those type of wings anyway. Like, we both like a drier, sort of crispier wing.
I feel like this is too much work and we should just do the teaspoon.
I mean, if you want to do a teaspoon when you lose, sure, go for it.
Dude, I'm feeling good about Florida State and Gonzaga right now, okay?
This is Micaiah right now.
I'm in danger.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. You know, I'm over here being like,
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
you know,
The double champ does what
double champ,
he
okay?
wants.
Like, listen,
Okay.
I'm
so
gonna have fun watching you in pain for a podcast.
So I need to root for whoever.
Florida State,
I need to root for
Syracuse, and
and
where's Baylor? I thought Baylor lost. Oh, Baylor's up here.
and
Villanova. Which that one, I don't know why I thought Baylor would be Villanova.
All right, I'm just gonna do a teaspoon of it.
Okay. Have fun losing, you know?
Because I feel like that's still less than doing a half dozen wings coated in it.
Sure. I'm just going to enjoy you crying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, all right.
And of course, I'll allow milk.
Bruh.
But it can't be right after. You have to wait 5 minutes and then ingest
Wait
milk.
5 minutes. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, good. Have fun. You know, this is the bet. I'm not making you get a tattoo. I'm not making you do anything ridiculous.
All right.
This is hot sauce. Okay.
Well, go
Just make sure-
Jay Wright and Villanova. Go Jay Wright and Villanova, and I have very little faith in Syracuse. So
I have very little faith in Syracuse. What do you want to hit on first? Do you want to hit on Draymond Green being an idiot like he always is?
Draymond Green came out and sorry, my wife is texting me. Draymond Green came out earlier this week and he said that he feels like he is the best defender all time in the NBA. Like, he's out of his mind, right?
Oh, no, for sure. I thought that other people were saying that he was the best defender in the NBA.
No,
Granted-
he self-proclaimed that.
Let's look at his stats. I feel like literally any team in the 80s played better defense than him.
He is 31 years old, and he is not in the top 25 of rebounds, steals, or blocks. Any of them.
In his career, he's averaging, we'll be nice, and we'll say 7 rebounds.
Yeah.
1 block,
Mm-hmm.
and 1.5 steals a game.
Yeah. Akeem Olajuwon, by the way, in the top 25, is in the top 15 in all 3 of those categories. Like, Akeem Olajuwon could make the case that he's the best defender in NBA history.
When you think of, who do you think of when it comes to best? I think of, like, Dennis Rodman because of his rebounding. I think of Akembe Mutombo only because of the finger wag. Like, I can think of a bunch of like the older guys. I don't think of Draymond Green.
The most recent guy I think of is Tony Allen. He was on the Grizzlies for a while. And he was a lockdown defender. He was a wing player though. But I think defense in the NBA has to be broken down into a paint defender or a big guy and then a wing defender. Like, it's very hard for someone to claim both titles, which is why I was saying Olajuwon, because he is top 20, he is top 15 in all 3 categories, rebounds, steals, and blocks. I think Olajuwon is the all-time leader in rebounds.
What a name.
Akeem Olajuwon?
Yeah, it's spelled. Like
better or worse than Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
Better, for sure.
Olajuwon.
Yeah.
It's up there, but Ibrahimovic just rolls
Tony
off the
Allen
tongue.
recently.
Yeah.
Tony Allen, 0.4 blocks a game, 1.5 steals a game, and 3.5 rebounds.
No. Yeah, okay. Yes, I understand stat-wise, but he locked up defenders. He was like Richard Sherman on Sherman Island. He would play and he would like LeBron James going against Tony Allen would only average like 22 points.
Akeem Olajuwon grabbed 11 boards, did 3.1 blocks and had 1.7 steals.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Olajuwon's the best defender in NBA history. I mean, and I didn't know that before I was doing research at work, and I didn't know Olajuwon was could steal the ball or block the way he did.
I mean, he's an all around just.
Plus, he can score.
You're not wrong. What was his assist? Because Draymond, his assists, he doesn't even average.
Draymond Charles.
He averages 5.5. Regular season, he's averaging 8. He averages like 8 assists a game.
So, Olajuwon averages like 4, I think.
2.5 in his career.
But still, Olajuwon could score. You know who can score better than Draymond Green? This water bottle.
Yeah, literally, put anybody.
My T-shirt. I probably could. He averages over his career 8 points a game. I looked it up before we came on.
It's not.
Charles Barkley famously told Draymond that he's just a triple single waiting to happen. Draymond is a good piece to the puzzle, but Draymond has always thought that he's better than what he actually is.
Yeah, I mean, I think Draymond does more for morale for the Warriors than he actually does from a playing perspective.
He's the one who ran KD off, though.
Oh, well,
so
morale works both ways, dude.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh my gosh, that's okay. Draymond, sorry.
No one cares.
Accurate.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Statistically, 100. You're wrong.
Statistically, he is very wrong.
Let's look at. Hold on. Let me just. Speaking of, not even. Let's look at Shaq's numbers.
Oh, Shaq is in terms of he's top 10 in both rebounding and blocks. I think. I mean, steals. Shaq isn't anywhere in there.
Shaquille O'Neal over his career averaged 11 rebounds a game. 2.5 assists and 2.3 blocks over his career.
And Olajuwon was just about 3 blocks a game, right? 3.5? Yeah.
I mean, I get that I couldn't block, and blocking necessarily isn't big. Oh, that's who I wanted to look up. I wanted to look up Steven Adams. Let's look at
Steven Adams is a good rebounder. He's not a very good paint defender, though. That's Steven Adams' problem.
He averages 2 assists per game, less a half a block. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. That's at home. His career. He rebounds 7.7 over his career, 1.2 assists, 1 block a game, and 1 steal a game.
Yeah, I mean he's big and he's a good offensive rebounder, but I mean I think Olajuwon takes the cake for best defender.
Yeah, I think there should be like a war of like basketball players. Like basically win above replacement, but like that's not what WAR stands for.
No, it does. Yeah, that's what WAR stands for. Wins above replacement.
But it should be like basically scoring when other player defends. Basically, like
I mean PER is kind of that their PER, the NBA's PER stat is kind of like their WAR.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, okay, like how often does he get scored on? Basically, there should be a stat for that. I'm sure there is.
I'm sure, but
it would be high still.
Well, and then ESPN, of course, posts it with Draymond, with some Draymond defensive highlights where he blocked LeBron James a few times when LeBron from like LeBron James going up for a layup, gets a loose ball, goes up for a layup, and Draymond Green's behind him, just swats the ball out of his hand. And then ESPN's trying to hype him up. And I'm like, really? This guy?
ESPN needs clicks. Like, no offense. ESPN is drowning. And granted, they just signed a huge contract, which also something I wanted to talk about, which we didn't get. But they kind of re-upped their NFL contract.
Yeah, they're putting a whole bunch of games back on ABC, back on ESPN Plus. They got more rights to more games. They also got more rights. They got exclusive rights starting next year to the NHL.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
Which you can hit your soundbite there. No one cares.
No one cares.
I think. What was I going to say? The idea of. I I think they're going to be co-streaming on Disney XD too for some of the games. For like trying to get the kids.
Well, I mean, the NFL did Nickelodeon, so that kind of only makes sense there.
Yeah, I mean, it all kind of makes sense. It was CBS because that's Viacom, CBS, Paramount. They're all the same streaming services there.
Can I run down before we get too far away the things I hate about March Madness? There's a lot to love about March Madness, the upsets, the watching TV, watching basketball all day. Like, can I just go over the things I hate about March Madness? And please comment down below on this video if you also hate these things as well.
And we have to understand from an upset perspective. I want to hear what you have to say. Okay, I saw the notes, but I want to hear what you have to say. And we've talked about this a little bit before.
Sure.
But this year sucked with a perspective because there's no way any other year, last year or the year before, that the bracket would look like this, where we would have basically half of the lower seeds winning their games.
Yeah, so
most of the time.
Well, I think a lot of it is too, people don't realize the impact of Duke, Kansas, and Kentucky all missing. I mean, that not only takes out a lot, that not only takes out 3...
And North Carolina not winning either.
Correct. That not only takes out 3 of these lower seeds, but it also, those teams were almost guaranteed second or third round, advancing to the second or third round every year. So it just opened up a lot more opportunities for these upsets to happen. But I mean, hey, it's 2020. Well, I mean, it's the 2020 season for them. It's 2021 now. But I mean, so what else did you expect, right?
Yeah, good point. I mean, not this. I'm not going to allow that.
So things I hate about March Madness.
Things you hate about March Madness. I apologize. I have multiple hats in the air right now. Plates in the air.
No, you only have one hat, and it's on your head.
Nice.
Yep. Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
All right.
It's such a great line.
It really is.
And I need to rewatch that movie because I don't think I truly appreciated it the first time I watched it.
All right, things you hate about March Madness.
Things I hate about March Madness.
Then we can come back to Will Smith.
Okay, first of all, Will Ferrell. What is it with you and names?
I'm in danger.
Yeah, no, there's no apologizing for that.
So I was worried before this podcast that you would not be any good at this soundboard thing. You are amazing at this soundboard. You are right on it.
Oh, I live for this sort of thing.
You live for the sound bites.
I live for the sound bites.
Okay, so first and foremost, all of the freaking timeouts in March Madness. So for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who don't watch college basketball,
explain this to me again.
Let me just educate you. So every 4 minutes is a scheduled what is called a scheduled TV timeout. The NBA has them, not as frequent, but the NBA has them, and and football has them as well, like after kickoff and field goals and punts and things. However, in college basketball, there is an under 16 minute timeout. They're 20-minute halves, so under 16 minutes, under 12, under 8, and under 4. So that is guaranteed 1, 2, 3, 4 timeouts. Then each team gets 4 additional timeouts on top of that. So you have the chance and possibility to have 8 or so
doing math, it's hard.
Yeah, doing math is hard. So you 8 total timeouts per half, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, because each team will save about 2 timeouts for the first and second half. So
right.
Okay. But the dumb thing is, so you get 8 timeouts, which is a lot.
Okay.
The dumb thing is, so say a team goes on a run in between the 12-minute timeout and the 8-minute timeout, and the clock ticks below 8. And then, for example, Oral Roberts went on this 8-0 run against Ohio State, and it ticked under 8 minutes. Ohio State took a timeout. Well, you would think that they'd be able to combine both the under 8 timeout and the Ohio State timeout, the commercial break that Ohio State just took, right? No. So then at the next dead ball, you get the under 8-minute timeout, which occurs with like 5:45 to go. And then in another minute and 46 seconds, you get the under 4 timeout. And so you get like 1.5 minutes of gameplay from the timeout. Like, just combine them. NCAA, it's not that hard. Like, I understand.
Well, because they promise money. It's the money thing.
I understand that they promise
Money, please.
I understand that they promise money, but still, like it makes me want to turn off. And it makes the game last so much longer because the teams don't have to use their timeouts. So we were watching.
What game was that? It was when I was over, right?
It was the last 45 seconds. It was the last 45 seconds of Illinois and
Loyola
Chicago. The last 45 seconds of that game took 11 minutes. The last 45 seconds took 11 minutes because each team had both timeouts. It triggered the under 4 timeout late with about a minute to go. And then because the game was close, you get the foul. Each team was fouling.
Right. Timeouts, all that good stuff.
It was foul, shoot free throws, timeout. Foul, shoot free throws, timeout. Like, I timed it. 11 minutes on the dot, the last 45 seconds. Like, NCAA, clean it up. The last 2 minutes do not have to take 45 freaking hours to complete. Also, and change the commercials. I don't need to see the freaking AT&T girl and 2 guys arguing over getting the best deals and the best new customer deals and the best 5-speed Wi-Fi 9,000 million 100 times in one game. I'll see the same commercial, the exact same commercial, not for the same company, the exact same commercial 4 times in a game. And then you expand on that because that exact same commercial is then in every single game. You tune into one game and you see the same commercial that goes to commercial break, and you flip over and you see that commercial again.
Micaiah.
Yeah.
No offense.
No one cares.
Not about that one. I tried to find a sorry mom soundbite.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, there wasn't.
And
one.
you just couldn't find it.
Well,
mom's on vacation this week and doesn't have any Wi-Fi or cell signal, so she probably not.
She could, knowing her, she'll listen to it on the way back or whatever. I don't even know.
Well, then she won't see what I just did, so we're fine.
Yeah, true.
Also, I hate the fact that they play in football stadiums.
Yeah, that one's stupid. That one's been stupid for a while.
Again, it's a money thing, but like the court is elevated. The players are sitting like at like eye level of the court. Like, this is all you see.
Oh, and they're spaced now too. Don't forget that they're spaced out, right?
Oh yeah, they'll be spaced out. Because they set it in the center of the football stadium and then bring in bleacher. It's so dumb.
And they're spaced out now because of COVID, so they're all like 4 foot apart.
Go get a big basketball arena. There's got to be some large basketball arena that fits 50,000 fans and put it in there.
Well, the problem is that they can get 80,000 in when it's not COVID. I think it's stupid because it's like you're renting Lucas Oil Stadium out, right? But you're gonna fit everybody into a basketball stadium anyway. I don't know what the Pacers play in, but whatever the Pacers play in.
The important thing for college athletics is that some students from each school get to go, and then the families get to go, and then fill out the rest. And you can do that in a 30,000 seat stadium that literally every single NBA team has. So
Bankers Life Fieldhouse. There we go.
So go to Bankers Life Fieldhouse and do it there. My goodness, NCAA. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Oh, And all NCAA,
Oh, he's
find
still
better.
going.
This is my last one. Find better cameraman. Like, we have such weird shots of fans at the end of games. Like, yeah, you get some good ones of, the surrender cobras or the fans crying because
What
they're
that guy's doing now.
because they're so passionate. But like this one time, they came back from commercial. A lady's just drinking a Coke. That's all she's doing. And then another time, this guy and this lady are just talking. Like, why are we viewing these fans? However, it does give us some gems, and I'm going to show everyone who's watching on YouTube this. And everyone who's not, screw on you. But Tiny Foam Fingers.
Oh, right. Carrie wanted to come on for Tiny Foam Fingers.
They're foam fingers that fit on one finger. Tiny Foam Fingers, everyone. Oh, you know what? No, this was the game that it was Ohio, Virginia. This was the game where the last 45 seconds took 11 minutes.
That checks out. Nothing has happened with NBA free agency stroke. Yeah, NBA free agency. Since you were talking and ranting about that.
I think the deadline passed at 4:00 or 3:00.
Do you think I know this information?
Maybe you should, considering we're like a sports podcast.
You know what, Micaiah? You're right. Yeah. I think the biggest news to kind of hit you up on this was Kyle Lowry did not get traded. People were thinking he was going to get dealt to Philly.
Which I don't get. They moved Norman Powell to... Where did Norman Powell get moved to? Oh, crap. A contender.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Go to Woj's thing on ESPN.
Toronto Raptors trading guard Therese Davis.
Yeah, I know.
Toronto Raptors made the first move. Norman Powell to the Portland Trail Blazers.
That was huge. So finally, Damian Lillard, the most underrated player in the NBA, and CJ McCollum finally get a third scorer. He's averaging almost 20 points this season. Norman Powell. They're getting their big men back. Gary Trent Jr. and Rodney Hood weren't doing anything for them anyway. So they finally get a good third consistent scorer who can shoot threes at a high clip.
40%.
Over 40% this year. Huge get for Portland, who's sitting in the 6th seed right now. And so...
And they've gone on, it looks like they've gone on a slide the last couple of games. I went to go look at, that's the Raptors. Their differential right now is negative. And isn't he, I wanted to see how many, what he's doing. He's averaging 3 blocks, what steals? He's averaging a steal a game. So he's probably a pretty good defender and probably a big body to get in the way, I would assume.
The Miami Heat.
Oh, he's a small forward. What the frick am I talking about? Nothing.
The Miami Heat are gearing up for another run. So they got Victor Oladipo from the Houston Rockets. Yep. They also got LaMarcus Aldridge. So
they're in the front running. It's not it's not officially confirmed yet.
But if they're in the front running, then Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge is going to end up at the Miami Heat. So LaMarcus Aldridge got a buyout from the Spurs. He wasn't doing enough down there, and he's most likely going to go to the Heat, who also got Victor Oladipo, which was, I think, the biggest mistake that the Pacers made this offseason was letting him go. They sent the
Eastern Conference right now is
it's weird because none of the Orlando Magic went into a full rebuild. They sent everybody away for picks. 76ers didn't pick up anybody, neither did the Bucks.
No, they got George Hill. The 76ers picked up George Hill. He shoots at 40%. That's all they need 3-point shooting. That's all they got.
Great, but it's not like they didn't make any big splashes.
JJ Redick is now in Dallas.
Who's at number 7, and they needed JJ Redick.
You put JJ Redick on the floor with Luka Doncic, and you're gonna leave JJ Redick open in the corner for a
One
three.
Of the purest shooters of all time. Yeah.
Did you see that assist Doncic had the other day behind his back? No look. He was driving, went up for a shot, and then just boop, perfect assist right behind his back.
I think everybody on the court, including the guy who made the 3-pointer after he got it passed to him,
Tim Hardaway Jr., yeah.
Everybody just went. They should have stopped the game
Ended it. The Mavericks win right there. It's like
MVP goes to Luka on that one pass, and we just move on.
Absolutely.
The future is bright in Dallas.
The MVP is wide open, and I think it's the Jokers to lose. Nikola Jokic.
I know who the Joker is.
Well, Mom doesn't.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if the 28 people who watched our last podcast do either. So comment below. Did you know who the Joker was?
When we say the Joker, did you know who that was?
27 points, 8 assists, 12 rebounds a game. LeBron's out for an extended period of time. MVP gone. Embiid's out for an extended period of time. He's gone. Like everyone who was in the front running for MVP is gone. It's
Anthony
him and
Davis is out too.
It's him and James. It's him and James Harden right now.
Let's look. He is leading. Okay, hold up. He's leading the Nuggets in every category.
In every category
except for blocks.
I know, it's great. I love it.
How many blocks does he have? He's only averaging 0.6 blocks to Michael Porter Jr.'s 0.9.
Ooh, 0.9. Also, just real quick.
I forgot they had Bowl too.
The Bulls trying to make moves. Nikola, not what's his name?
I'm gonna let you struggle through
Vucevic.
Sure.
Hang on, I'll find it.
I'm trying to find it here on this list.
So the Nuggets, speaking of,
they made a move
of Joker. They got Aaron Gordon and Gary Clark from Denver. That gives them rim protection and 3-point shooting. Listen, the Lakers are huge losers today with not getting Kyle Lowry. The Lakers are in danger. Like, I understand that when LeBron and AD come back, they'll be okay in the playoff time. But listen, they're going to have a tough first round matchup if they fall to like the 6 or 7. And if they fall in the 7th seed, they have to play in the play-in playoff. Because 7 through 10 now are in a play-in playoff.
Well, yeah, we're looking. The Blazers and the Mavericks just upped their games. So did the Nuggets, as you were saying.
Nikola Vucevic went from the Magic to the Bulls, and the Bulls
was one of the Magics.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the Magic's kind of get rid of sale that they had today.
You still have the Golden State Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies kind of on the outside looking in, and it's only the Lakers are 4.5 points back from the Jazz, 4.5 games. I'm sorry, not points. Which means they are 6 games removed from the Warriors. And let me make it clear, we've said this on this podcast before, the Lakers are nothing without LeBron James and Anthony Davis because of the money that they tied up in them. Yep. They have no other playmakers. So if they lose, let's say the next 6 games, right? If they lose all 6 of them, that would not be a shock to either me or Micaiah.
Okay, so the Lakers
they've lost their last 3. Sorry.
The Lakers are sitting at 4 in the 4 seed, as you said, 4.5 back.
Yeah.
The team. Let's look at the teams behind them. Denver got better today and has my pick for MVP as of right now. Portland got way better today, and CJ McCollum's coming back. Mm-hmm. Dallas got better today and has an MVP candidate in Luka Doncic with the pass that we just mentioned. San Antonio's always hanging around right there. Golden State is what it is. So, I mean, yeah, the Lakers are in danger of, without LeBron, who's probably out a month, and Anthony Davis has no timetable, they're in danger.
I was looking to see what their timetable was for those 2 players.
So, meanwhile, the teams at the top of the Eastern Conference, that's the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference kind of stood pat. Philadelphia added more 3-point shooting. Milwaukee really didn't add anyone. Brooklyn didn't add anyone, but you don't need to add anyone.
They had already added Blake Griffin.
Right. I mean, all you need to do is just add Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant back from injury, and that's your trades or whatever. But have you looked at the last 10 games for the Eastern Conference? Starting at the top, I'm going to do this for you. So it's starting at the top. Philadelphia in the last 10 games is 9-1. Milwaukee in the last 10 games, 9-1, 8-game win streak. Brooklyn in the last 10 games, 8-2, 1-game losing streak.
Yep.
Charlotte in the 4 seed. Holy cow.
Came out of nowhere.
6-4. Miami's 5-5. New York's 5-5, and Atlanta's 8-2, and then Boston's 4-6. The top of the Eastern Conference is balling right now.
Yeah.
And the top of the Western Conference,
It's
Utah's,
backwards.
Normally, yes.
Normally it's the other way around. Normally the Western Conference is only between 1 and 8 is only 3 games.
Yes.
And in this one, it's 1 and 4. The 1 and 3 they're all within 1.5 games of each other, and then 4 through 8 are all within 1.5 games of each other.
Utah's 6-4, Phoenix is 7-3, Denver 7-3, and Dallas is 7-3 in the last 10 games, and those are the best in the West.
There has never been this big of a power shift in the NBA probably since.
Well, it's because 90s? It's because one guy left.
It's because KD and Kyrie are both on Brooklyn. That's the reason why.
No, the reason is because LeBron's in the Western Conference now.
Well, it's because LeBron's in the Western Conference, but that didn't change it. Last season, and even the season before that, when LeBron was in the Western Conference, they were all sitting pretty, and they were still only 4 games apart.
Yeah, I guess
so. Because KD switched, you're not wrong. There was a bigger thing, but I think. Well, actually, here, let me prove your point for you.
Okay.
This is what happened. LeBron went to the West. Everybody said, we're out. We're going to the East where we can win.
Exactly. Say bye. Bye. We're making hay while the King's gone.
Yeah,
King
exactly.
moves out West. Everyone's going East.
Everyone's going East. Oh, my God.
Philadelphia is actually really impressing me, though. Not to get too much into the NBA, but Philadelphia is really impressing me without Embiid. Tobias Harris is really stepping up. Milwaukee is rebounding. Drew Holiday, I tried to tell Jeb before the season that he was a big-time signing, and he had no idea what to hear. Oh, by the way, Jeb wants to come on this podcast. So
we can invite him now.
Yes.
We have the ability to.
Yes, I know. So I talked to him a little bit about it. He said come playoff time, he wants to get on this. So last week we kind of beat around the bush and kind of half defended.
We didn't care. We didn't defend him. I'm sorry. We didn't care.
I came out and I said, listen, I'm going to err on the side of Deshaun Watson.
Oh, but I didn't.
No, I legitimately said that on the podcast. So,
okay.
I mean, people down below can try to cancel me all they want. But listen, but now it's 17 women. And even if.
Is that up from last week?
I mean, last time it was 2. So it's 15.
I thought it was 13. I'm sorry.
No, it was much.
So we're
much
up to
lower.
17.
We're up to 17. So even if Deshaun Watson's lawyer, which is he claims that he has proof that one of these cases are not true at all, and
I'm in danger.
That should be Deshaun Watson right now.
It brings into, and then he said it brings.
I'm in danger.
I didn't mean to hit that again. Sorry.
It brings into question all the other. Still, it's
no. Shut up.
What are you doing?
This is
Deshaun Watson. Just do that 17 times. I'm kidding. Please don't. It still brings in it still makes him look creepy, and I am off.
Oh, he's not playing in 2021.
I mean, he wasn't planning on playing in 2021.
Oh, he's not getting traded. He's not. Houston's not going to have him because he's going to sit. He's going to try to sit anyway. Yep. He's not getting traded. No one's picking him up. Houston might cut him. That might be the biggest thing that they do.
They're not going to cut him. They're going to hang on to him and let his value depreciate, and then when he's desperate, he'll come back and
and they'll sign him because that's the way.
He's already signed.
He's not playing. They'll restructure. I don't care. But no, there is no way that he is. There's no way he's playing in 2021.
If nothing else, it makes him look creepy, and I am until new evidence surfaces, until proven otherwise, I'm no longer defending him anymore, and I'm no longer erring on the side of him either.
No, when you have if it's 2, okay. The dude's an idiot and can't communicate with girls, and he thinks consent is the best thing. Okay,
17 something.
17. Again, I saw something today of this is how I'm going to teach my son consent. That's the low bar. you want to go past consent.
Right,
in order.
right.
17,
you need a signed affidavit that says this is okay, what we're about to do. Please, and you got to bring in a public notary. You got to get a lawyer in the
we should
room.
probably be a little bit more serious for this situation, this topic. In that.
But serious. Like, I mean, that is a good way to teach your kids. Like, make sure that everything is clear before you do anything. Like,
okay.
For anyone watching this podcast, like, make sure everything is known and clear. Get yeses.
Yeah.
Not even and not silence. Yeses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no means just no, no means no, Simeon's quote up.
Simeon's quote, that's the title of this podcast. No means no,
you know? Comma, 17, even if one misunderstood, you're still at 16. Like
it's
yes, Deshaun.
To go to the other end of this,
have a good rest of your life.
Justin Herron, Patriots offensive lineman, stopped a sexual assault in Arizona. Him and another gentleman.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Well, he should be. He was honored in Tempe, Arizona, where he was working out, and he stopped it. So Justin Herron is the podcast MVP. MVP. Great job.
We applaud those. Treat women like they're your sisters, and then treat them better.
Yeah, but treat women better than you treat your sisters, because I mean, we're both brothers, and so we know how we treated our sisters.
Horribly. We were.
To be fair, they were annoying.
They were hella annoying. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I mean, yes, they were annoying, but what sibling isn't annoying?
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
I mean, you're annoying, and I'm annoying to you, so
we're all annoying to each other. That's why we get along so well.
It all works out.
What is you sent me a note. Are you okay if we move on?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Your sister. You sent me a note that Justin Fields ran a 4.41.
Yeah, suck it, Zach Wilson. I'm so tired of this Zach Wilson conversation. Absolutely so tired of it.
What did Jonathan Ross run when he ran?
John Ross ran a 4.25. So, okay. I mean, big difference.
It was 0.2. I get we're talking about the 40-yard dash, but 0.2, a quarterback. What did Lamar Jackson run?
He didn't run. He wanted it to be more about his arm.
Right. He still runs.
I mean, Lamar Jackson runs at 4.4. But still, so you're looking at, I mean, Mel Kiper came out this week and said Justin Fields is heads and shoulders the second best quarterback in this draft, running a 4.41. Like what else are you looking for? You want athleticism? You want speed? You want strength? Justin Fields has got it. You want arm, deep ball accuracy down? Oh, we're leaving. He left. You want deep ball accuracy down the field? Justin Fields, got it. You want leadership qualities? Justin Fields, got it. You want a championship mentality? Justin Fields, got it, did it. I don't know what you're looking for. And I mean, Zach Wilson, they showed some videos of him like running one way, flipping his hips and throwing the ball at his pro day. Zach Wilson's impressive. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that Justin Fields is the better quarterback, and I can't believe all these analysts on ESPN, except for Mel Kiper. Are you drinking a Capri Sun?
Really? You interrupted a perfectly good rant. That was such a good gag shtick we were doing, and you just interrupted it. Yes, of course I'm drinking a Capri Sun.
What flavor?
Fruit punch.
Oh, okay.
Not the best flavor, but it's so pretty good.
Like I don't know what else. I don't know what else.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me just make this very clear. Okay.
We don't know how to podcast, and so clearly I interrupt myself.
You did, but Micaiah has never been more right in his life.
We rarely agree on things, people.
we are both have ranted multiple times. I legitimately got up because I know Micaiah could just go for a solid 30 seconds and cover me while I got a Capri Sun.
And I
also Capri Sun.
Are you gonna hit the button?
Money, please.
There you
go. Money, please.
Oh, here we go.
Money, please.
Oh.
Shut up. Thank you. Sorry, sometimes I hit the infinity button.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
And listen, I hate Ohio State. Okay, plain and simple. I was thinking about it in bed. I was thinking about it in bed last night. Ohio State is a frat boy who has 2 assault charges pending, but no one charges him because his dad knows people and he wears boat shoes.
And he drives a BMW M5.
And he drives a BMW M3 with tinted windows and
he wears
green
his hat
lights.
Like
he wears his hat exactly like Simeon is right now. Ohio State is the
I'm in danger.
That's me right now.
Ohio State is the annoying. Oh,
and he gets all A's too. Don't forget the fact that he still gets all A's.
I said that. Like he's in.
And he's like a pre-med student. Well, pre-surgery.
I don't think that's true, but.
Hold on, we're gonna check here real quick.
I can't.
We're gonna bring in our surgical expert here, Elijah. Elijah, real quick for me. Do surgeons have big egos? He said yes. Okay, so yeah, basically the Ohio State University. Well, that's because you're in surgery. He just said he has a big ego too.
Well, and he's in surgery, but he is not a surgeon.
He's a surgical technician.
Well, he's not a surgeon, as evidenced by he's living in an apartment with 2 other dudes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's just more because he spends money like a Mennonite, but that's
also real quick, YouTube TV, if you want to give us some money, since we're even posting on your platform, that would be great. Please. Yes. Listen, in all seriousness,
we both use you. We both use Chromecast.
Everybody go out and get YouTube TV. Forget Hulu Live. Like, okay, just dump Hulu Live. Now,
from a price perspective, you will enjoy YouTube TV more.
YouTube TV, you get 6 accounts that you can share with your friends and then get them to pay you like $10 a month. And so basically pays for itself. You have unlimited DVR storage. You get all the channels. Plus, when you're a member long enough, they give you free stuff.
True.
They give me free stuff all the time.
This new platform that we're just going to do some business right now so everybody can see how this works. This new platform that we're hosting on costs money. Also, Zencastr.
Money, please.
Yeah, like you do watermark, which annoys me. But beside the point, you do good work. Okay.
You have a great product, Zencastr.
You have a great product. Okay. When you incorporate live streaming into that, it will get even better. But I'm not gonna, no harm, no foul. Micaiah, you're gonna give me my own YouTube TV account, and
am I now?
Yeah, that's going to be our deal. That's how we're gonna work it out.
So I'm gonna give you your own account.
Yeah. So I'm stopping to use mom and dad's,
and then
all just covers Zencastr.
Oh, okay, that works out.
So to wrap that up, Justin Fields is the second best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah, don't blaspheme Trevor Lawrence that.
Our Lord and Savior Trevor Lawrence.
Our Lord and Savior Trevor Lawrence. Get out of here. So just to recap so far, I wake up in the morning and I
go to bed.
And I piss excellence.
Oh, right. Yep.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Yep, there you go.
We need money from YouTube TV and Zencastr.
Yep, 100%.
Also, everyone watching this, go subscribe to us and give us some money on Anchor FM.
So you go to anchor.fm/4th&1, all spelled out. We're the 4th&1 podcast on YouTube.
Live from Lititz. Famous for all the French people looking for the boobies, and it's not the bird. Lititz. And I will not apologize for making a booby joke. Mom.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
The swearing with the bleep makes it better.
Yes. I'm glad that you left the bleep in there because that's what makes it the best.
Yes.
Conor McGregor is the best.
Is 10 out of 10.
What else you got?
I don't have anything. Like, I wasn't gonna drop anything on you. I don't have any like weird pop culture things
You sure about
going
that?
for you. I thought I had one earlier, but I don't.
Okay.
Unless you want to, like, I can probably come up with one off the fly, but I think we can just let the people go early today. They've come, they've digested, they've enjoyed. You know, they're not feeling like they're in danger.
They don't have to eat hot wings.
They don't have to eat hot wings. Micaiah will. It kind of sucks.
And we're going to do that at the end of the podcast.
No. We are one of us is doing that at the beginning.
No.
So we have to do it. We have to do it through the. No, it makes it 10 times more entertaining. Okay,
because I just did a pinky fingernail size the last time that I did it, that I tried this, and I couldn't talk for like a half an hour, bro. Well, I'm not doing that.
Yes,
I'm making quality content. And then everyone has to wait till the end.
Don't have quality content.
We have quality. We have a soundboard now. Okay. We wake up in the morning.
Danger.
Okay. We are the best there is. We wake up in the morning.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. Exactly. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. Will Ferrell.
Okay. Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, and what's the Heisman Trophy winner's name? The current Heisman Trophy winner?
Not Devontae.
No, it is Devontae.
Oh, frick. I almost went to Davion.
You could. Okay, Devontae.
I'm in danger.
Devontae Smith, if you see this, can you come on this podcast and just rip this boy, please?
Yeah, just straight up. Rip me a new one.
Just rip him a new. You don't even have to come on for the whole time. I'll ask you about your NFL dreams. I want the Eagles to draft you as an Eagles fan. So just come on for 5 minutes, rip him, or send us a video, hit us up on Instagram, send us a little DM, and then just rip him for always saying your name wrong. What about Will Ferrell though?
I want to know, he's had some pretty good. Oh, also, just speaking of the guy who played his kid, played Houston Tunnelim, died by suicide at 28.
Who?
The guy who played his kid in Talladega Nights in the movie that we're quoting "I Piss Excellence" from.
Oh, you could have just said in the movie Talladega Nights. Like, I'm well aware what the movie's called.
You know what? I just had to make sure. Okay. Also. That's sad, but
it is sad.
No one cares.
We have fallen so much off the rails. Will YouTube allow this on their streaming platform?
I don't know. We'll find out if they take the video.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll have to edit it out. What is his best movie?
That's a tough one because he's such an acquired taste, and
rank like his top 5, like your favorite top 5, because you obviously you have Elf, you have Anchorman.
I mean, Elf would
Anchorman
definitely
2.
Elf and Anchorman. Let me pull up because I don't know all of his.
You have Step Brothers, which is a big one.
Okay, so Step Brothers is more of a cult movie. I'm okay with Step Brothers, but I'm not like, I don't like the fact that he's a man acting like a child, and I know that's the whole joke of the movie. Like, that's the whole joke, but like, I'm not into that sort of thing. So listen, Anchorman 1 and 2 are definitely up there for me, but definitely Anchorman 1. Elf is in there. I want to watch Talladega Nights again because that was pretty funny.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
So everyone listening to this, comment below on the YouTube, Will Ferrell's best movie. I want, everyone to name it. So if you stayed till the end, 58 minutes in, comment below. Let us know what, Will Ferrell's best movie is. Cause clearly we don't know.
Yikes. He's got some Golden Raspberry Awards, which is like worst.
Oh, for sure. He's made some
and the funny
duds.
Thing, and the other thing is, some of these are like worst actors and like worst for like his comedy movies.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, he's kind of going for that. So-
The movie The House with Amy Poehler, that was pretty good.
I
The
think if
Daddy
I would-
Home movies were pretty good. Semi-Pro was pretty good.
I think if I had to go, I'm probably going to go with Anchorman or Anchorman 2.
Oh, The Other Guys is pretty funny.
The Other Guys is up there for me. It's
Dude,
top 5.
My favorite joke is that he's married to this bombshell in the movie, and I forget who his wife is.
Yes.
And
they
he
do
has
that ploy a couple of times.
and Mark Wahlberg has no idea how he got her,
yeah.
but yeah, it's
Oh, honey, you're so annoying. Like,
Yeah,
and he's like,
talking down to her,
Yeah.
and
like in a
it's
sweet way, but not at all in a sweet way. So,
right,
yeah.
exactly, in a very controlling husband sort of way,
Yeah.
but
Oh, the old lady, the ball and chain. He does that sort of
yes. Oh, honey,
and he's good in the Lego movie.
I have to apologize for the way she looks tonight, and she's in a summer dress. She looks great. Yeah,
She looks spectacular. What do you? I think. I mean, I don't got anything besides the fact that we both like the Anchorman movies.
Are you looking forward to any sports upcoming?
I'm kind of actually looking forward to baseball coming back. Not gonna
okay.
lie.
Will you watch any, or is it just that it's there? It's like an old friend that's always there for you.
That's a little bit of an old friend, and the point, like, I'll probably put it on. It's great to put on in the background. I like kind of how like gentleman-y it is.
Sure.
And there's this great guy, John Boy Media, who's also a fantastic creator. And so there's different aspects behind the baseball scene that cuts in. And now I live, like 5 blocks away from Clipper Magazine Stadium, which is the home of the Lancaster Barnstormers, sorry. And so I'll probably go see a few games because tickets are so cheap. They're like $10.
Oh, yeah.
So
minor league baseball can't beat it.
You can't beat it. It's a lot of fun to watch.
I'm actually looking forward to Dirt Bristol this weekend. NASCAR.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're racing on dirt this week. I kind of want to see what that's all about. Taking a lot of the drivers back to their dirt track racing roots.
Wait, they're racing on dirt with stock cars at Bristol?
I believe so, yes. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yes, I am very intrigued, and I know this is what NASCAR is trying to do, trying to get more popular and more people into it. But yeah, it's something new. So the old ball and chain works this weekend. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, the NFL draft's upcoming, so
we're looking forward to that. We'll probably maybe not live stream, but we'll at least do live to tape or something like that.
I think that would be thing. Yeah. Also, everyone, comment down below on YouTube, DM us. I'm at ICU Wolverine. Yep. Either one, comment or DM us. Do you want these pods to be more frequent than just once a week?
He's going in.
Yeah, I am. I think we need to know. So if you want these pods to be more than once a week, please let us know. If you like these pods, let us know. If you don't like these pods, let us know. But we're not gonna care if you don't like it. Just don't listen. And also, if you don't like these podcasts and you're an hour into it, I'm gonna kind of question whether or not you actually don't like this podcast.
That's fair.
All right. Well, this has been fun. This has been the Fourth and One podcast. Please, everyone, be kind to one another. Wash your hands. Wear your mask if you're asked, or don't if you're in one of those states that no longer require that. You do you, but please be kind to one another. Again, comment down below best Will Ferrell movie if you want us to continue these podcasts. If Simeon looks too much like a frat bro, or if we're just downright awful people or awesome people. So God bless you all, everyone. Peace out.